Chicagoland Speedway. We're here with the preset development. And I have Dr. Robbie Bobby in the booth with me today, and Ma Bear.
Hi, Ma Bear. How are you tonight?
Good. What are you guys expecting out of this race tonight?
Well, I don't know. I am with the guys there. We're doing the qualify, and I had told everybody that I was going to move out of the way so they could go. So first off, I hit it toward the grass, and somebody followed me, so I'm not sure who that was. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
And what are you expecting, Doc?
Well, based off of our race, the racing I've seen this week, it's going to be who can keep it clean and smooth, and it comes down to who's going to be able to save their tires to be able to push at the end of the stage when it's needed. You can have all the speed coming out the gate, but if your tires aren't well at the end of the stage, you're SOL there. But overall, I think we'll see a lot of people working together, but you can never be too sure. So I'm sure it's going to be an action-packed last race of season 4.5 here at Giggity.
Yeah, as we wrap up this mini season 4.5, it's been a blast. The only thing is here at Chicagoland, you're definitely drafting. It's definitely going to help you. So if you don't have a drafting partner, you're going to be pretty lonely.
Yeah, you'll probably you will be left out in the cold for sure. And tires are a big thing here. I know a lot of people don't like to fuel save, but if you can do the fuel save, I think it will help you on your pit strategy.
Yeah, well, you know, that's debatable. Some people like it, some people hate it, some people love to hate it. I don't know. But to me, strategy is strategy. Strategy is strategy, including tire wear and fuel saving. So, but I agree to disagree to whoever disagrees. And as we wrap up here, the qualifying, I'll be able to give you who our pole sitter is. Now, is our in-race reporter, can people out there hear him tonight or no? Okay. No, I was just curious. I didn't know.
And we have 7 viewers and 4 comments so far.
Don't forget to like that button, people.
That's right. Subscribe and like. We're just waiting here on the IRR to give us who the pole sitter is. Oh, gotten the old one-handed sniper.
AKA the Flash.
AKA the Flash.
Yep.
Go ahead and press X, Bob Bear. Robbie Racing pointed out the music at the menu.
Oh,
they're having a hard time hearing us.
Sorry about that, people out there in
Thank you,
YouTube land. Yeah, and thank you very much, Robbie, for pointing that out.
But as you heard, we're just about done with qualifying, and we will be joining these guys momentarily as we wait for dedicate signal.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Oh my God, did I do that again? I know. There we go.
And we have 10 viewers and 9 comments. Excuse me. Yeah, so so tires out there are going to be a big thing, I would say, Doc.
Absolutely, and looking at the list of drivers we have tonight,
Well, I'm looking at One-Handed Sniper or Justin Chaquette. They're both really fast. They're both really good. They're clean drivers. Yeah, I just accepted. Now, just to let everybody know out there, this is my first time doing this, so I apologize if there's any mistakes or anything in this. I'm hoping there's not. Well, I hope so, then, Kate.
Did I get an invite? Or do I go back to the chat?
I'm already loading in.
I am too.
Give me one moment. Technical difficulties here, as Paul Bear is going to bring you the first couple laps. You got One-Handed Sniper starting on the pole. And yeah, we are off. Green flag drops.
And we
go ahead and
got
lead him to this first corner.
One-Handed Sniper, and I don't know who's in all these cars because I haven't really been doing a lot of the preset, but One-Handed Sniper's pulling away from the 07. I'm not even quite sure who's in that, but the 07 is pulling ahead of One-Handed Sniper.
I know it's hard to keep up with the numbers. We don't know. We're not as good as putting.
And there's so many people in this race tonight. It's just unbelievable. Somebody going through the grass.
Numbers.
And there's Boom Vision, folks. Boom Vision on Justin Chaquette. I guess he was the pink car that was probably going through the grass. Oh, was it? Well, there was one halfway back. Just clicking through here so you can see a few of the cars. And there's Dank Booty Flakes and Kamikaze, Delgatro 30, which already got a W for this year.
That's right, we did get a win.
And we are on Boom Vision of Mountain Dew, which is actually got signed. This is going to be his last race in development. He will be actually moving up to the preset Xfinity. And this is Tolson.
Oh, big wreck. And somebody lagged out. I'm not sure what happened there.
That would be Captain JK.
Yeah, I believe that was like trying to take people on way too early. This is a big field. You kind of have to lay off
It is a
little
big
bit.
field.
But at the same time, it's hard to see too if you're being taken 3-4 wide and you think you've got that space. You get to realize at the last minute that you're not cleared.
And Monster Pollock's got a pretty nice looking car out there, the green and the purple number 30.
Justin Chaquette sporting the pink and purple 91. So the people that were leading in points decided to paint the back of their cars in purple. So you see the 91 of Justin Chaquette. I believe Dank Booty Flakes was going to do the same thing. I think I see him in the pink. I'm not sure what number that is, but.
And I would say that One-Handed Sniper, which actually is named Gotnub now, is probably back in about, I would say, 6th place now.
Yes, I'm watching Big Dane just pull away from the group here. See if second and third can track him down, but he is looking strong off the start.
Yeah, he's getting a little bit of a lead on these guys.
See if Johnny Cash can track him down in that red number 4 car.
I thought I seen you in that red number 4 car just the other day, Doc.
Absolutely, it's a slick looking car. I like it. You gotta change it up every once in a while. Going back here through the pack, just checking out some of these battles. So far, it's pretty calm. No big moves. As I say that, see them taking it 3 wide into the corner. And back to you, Paul Bear.
I am on Boom Vision on Big Dane, and they don't look like they're getting too much closer than what they were. So I will take a little stroll back here. Have a look at Johnny Cash. He's actually looks like he's holding, doing pretty good for being on a controller. I don't think I could ever do a controller again, I don't believe, after get going to the wheel.
Ooh, ice up into the wall. There's 91 of Justin Shackett able to squeeze by.
Just behind the dank booty flakes, it looks like they're getting a little wiry there for, being so early in the race.
The thing is, too, that you want to try to keep whatever...
4 wide. Ooh. See how this... Oh, up into the wall.
I'm curious to see who's going to be working together and who's going to try to take it on their own, because, I mean, unless you have a really super fast car, you're going to need somebody to help you out. I mean, it's not a super speedway, but... Oh, and I think I've seen...
There is green flag pit stop. Yes, there's green flag pit stops happening.
Is that early for...
Well, people may have tried to do a little bit of pit strategy and try to get out front and not have to pit again. I actually tested with this Tolson today. He was in recruitment, so I went and I run with him. And for somebody that's on a controller, I've never ever seen anybody run that straight of a line and not slip up.
And there you go, Tolson sporting the number 15.
Very, very good driver. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how these pitting strategies pay out for these guys, and especially for the guys that want to split the stage in half and those that run it till it's empty and then have that splash of gas and go.
I'm on Boom Vision with Trey right now. He just come out of the pits and he went up and hit the wall.
Like Patty would say, he's not having a good time.
Yeah, I find with new tires.
Oh! Johnny Cash gets loose, takes out. Oh, who was that? OKC Mexican. As we see often on coming out of 2, it gets a little squirrely. You want to pull the car down the track, and you got to watch it.
Number 4 heading into pit road right now.
And there's another guy that I run with today, the Cowboy 9612. Very, very good driver. Very nice guy, good attitude. I think he's going to go somewhere in Giggity as well as Tolson.
Well, they're going somewhere right now. They're trying to go for the...
And Dirt Dog, I see you out there in the chat.
Yes, I see them out there too.
You're muted, sir.
And I'm watching Denkate on pit road. The Boom Vision.
So I see number 25, Dink Booty. He has a nice pink car. Another one of those. I'm trying to see who else. Maybe I thought the four of them, there was four of them that was going to do the pink purple scheme, but I only see 2 purple cars on here. So
Yeah, I've
somebody
only
didn't
seen
get
a
the memo.
couple as well.
Yeah.
This is a really good sized field. I mean, I haven't.
We also had cancellations. Sorry, Paul Bear.
I haven't seen a field this big in development in quite a while.
We originally had 27 or 28 sign up, and then at the last minute we had a couple people drop. So, yeah, still an amazing outcome for, especially it being the last race of the mini season.
So, Denkate, who do you have as your leader right now? The 19? Oh, one-handed sniper. Or not one-handed sniper now, but gotten up. The 39
of UB Buff Chonka.
I thought that was ice. Or is that 93?
UBI Buff Chonka
I
is
just
in
call
39.
him Buff Chunka. He's in
Buff
39.
Chonka. Alright. Short and simple, I like it. He's leading this group.
A little bit of overhead cam.
Dr. Robbie Bobby, who's in that 51 car?
61. That'd be
The 51. The
5-1.
Yeah.
Let's see. Try to answer that for you here.
And Gotnub is right on Bufchanka, and he's trying to go by him. I don't know if he's going to be successful, because Bufchanka got the chosen line, but he just slipped up. One hand, or Gotnub is getting underneath him.
And Mountain Dew is sitting in the pits. That's unfortunate to see.
Did he have some technical difficulties, or is he just making a pit stop?
I believe he had some technical difficulties, which is unfortunate to see.
It is very unfortunate.
I'm wondering who that 74 is, because we do not have a 74 car on our roll call. So, it's black.
Delgatro?
That is Delgatro. Oh, he was not on the roll call. At least not my roll call. But no, that's fine. He was, and then I think I made a boo-boo there and took him off by mistake. So that's who that is. Delgatro.
And Ice is in the 93.
Gutnub is really fast.
Oh, number 15 caught the apron there. Thought you might. Oh.
Jace went into the grass.
Yeah, looks like he might have.
The end of stage.
That's probably what it is, because I was going to say it looks like everybody got loose at the end of that stage, but so we have Got Nub, Big Dane, Buff Shanka, T-Bird, and Delgatro are top 5. And that is the end of our stage 1. We're gonna rack 'em and stack 'em. We're laughing at our race reporter.
Rack 'em and stack 'em.
Did you say rack 'em and stack 'em?
That's what I said.
You fired. You fired. Well, hopefully our IRR, don't panic yet. Black screen, I got that last time and I was okay. It's gonna be okay, hopefully.
We hope so too. You're our eyes.
We hope so too because yeah, there you go. See? My bear told you everything could be okay. So, stage 2, we're gonna rack them and stack them and stack them and race them.
And here comes Gotnup.
He dives into the inside, takes the lead, and see if we can't fill.
Oh, not yet.
Didn't take the lead. Never mind. Sorry.
Oh, too close
We
for
have the
comfort.
93.
Too close for comfort.
And that is Ice, is it not?
Yes, our new teammate over at Shin Motorsports. Congrats on getting signed along with Mountain Dew today.
Yeah, congratulations to everybody that got signed.
Yeah.
Many of these drivers had served their last race. As
And
19 gotten up takes the lead.
No, the 93 is still ahead.
Oh yes, I apologize. Yeah, no, I thought I had my eyes on the 93. I had my eyes on the 19 and not the old guy because he's not here.
Gotnup going under the 93. I think he's going to get, yes, he does have them. Because he's got the preferred lane.
Yeah, he's kind of stuck on that high side. Hopefully he can get back in the line. Ooh.
What lane do you like running here, Doc? Bottom, middle, high side?
I honestly prefer the low line here. Just for how I have my car set up, but coming out of 3 and 4, keeping it low definitely before coming up and out of the corner, and coming out of 2, coming off the low line, it just seems to get a better run off the corner, and you don't get as loose. You only have to watch out for those seams, of course. But I've seen a couple of guys that are very efficient on the outside and can get that car to stick. So me, I prefer the inside. How about you, Paul?
I'm pretty much like you. Like, I like the inside. I do like coming when I'm coming out of 2. I like driving on that seam coming out of 2. I know it's kind of tricky when you're giving it the fuel because it can spin you out, and there's a lot of times that it does spin you. But if you have your tires offset from that seam, you have that in between your tires, you can get a really good run coming off too. And how about you, Ma Bear?
Well, I don't know. I like sticking to the bottom, but I also like going up by the wall as well. So I kind of, I don't know, I adapt very well to the top as well, but I find that I get more speed if I stay low coming out of my turns.
Well, I don't know if any of them are going to catch Gotnup here anytime soon, because he's got a pretty good lead on the rest of the pack.
Watching Buff Chonka and Delgatro here have a good race for second place here. If they finally got in line, if they can't work together to catch up to Gotnup, aka the one-handed sniper,
aka Flash.
That's right, 9 viewers out there. I'm gonna check that like button. Only 3 likes.
Yeah, you just gotta hit that like button, like and subscribe.
Oh, up to 11. There we go. We must be doing something right.
Well, we hope so anyway.
That or somebody passed along. You want to laugh? Log on.
Now we're on Boom Fission with Justin Chaquette.
watching Trey here, see if he can't make a move on believe that is Shackett. Nope, that is not Shackett. That is Booty Flakes in the 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shackett's in the 91.
91.
Yep.
And this is Boom Vision on T-Bird. I like to give all these guys a little bit of airtime. Show the captains what kind of line they're driving and how good they're driving it. And
one person we haven't talked about is the Gilbert Rod. He's got a slick looking car tonight. New driver. I haven't seen him run, so pretty smooth, and I like the paint scheme.
10 laps left. And this is OKC Mexican.
Yeah, I don't think saving fuel is easily done on a preset because you can't change your gearing. So I would expect that not to be played into strategy for these guys.
And UBI Bovchenko, he's got a really good car tonight. He's been pretty consistent. Driving the black 39.
He's always had his wait for his opportunity, running up there with the lead back, and he's impressed me so far this year. And it'll be interesting to see how these drivers develop as the next season starts, and see what the shakeups in the team lineups are and who's going to go where. As you know, Paul Bear, we're going to be sticking with the custom trucks. Happy for that. And it'll be fun to see these guys as we go in season 5 as OKC Mexican and
yeah, there's a little door banging back there, but like Puddin says, no harm, no foul.
See how that plays out.
He must have made it to the pit.
Justin. See how those pit strategies pay off as
and that 10 is Big Dane.
74 in the lead. Delgado 30. For a second W. Oh, we got number 4 didn't quite make it on
Johnny
pit road
Cash.
there. Yeah.
I'm
Looks
on
like
Boom Vision with him.
Got himself loose.
But he's on the pit road.
And we have how many laps to go?
This is Dank Booty Flakes.
Okay. 5 laps to go. Okay.
oh, Del Castro up into the wall. Oh, as he comes down to pit road.
Oh, God. Kamikaze held that one well. Avoidance. That wreck right in front of him.
Nice cowboy.
Yeah.
I'll get caught up into that wreck with Del Castro going on the pit road.
And I see Tolson still out here holding a very good solid line. Very impressive. Coming on the pit road as I speak.
So 74 Delgado now coming out of pit exit as we speak, as somebody else is going to go right by him. And so that's number 11. Looks a little loose. Looks like we might need some freshness as well. Number 15 pulling into the pits.
So who do you have as your leader now, then, Kate? Okay.
I'm looking on Trey right now. Trey 79, 64, maybe in the lead in his number, I want to say number 8. Oh no, 79. He's in a custom 79 truck, and I'm wondering if maybe that's who we're seeing as a lead.
So, Doc, that Gilbert rod that you were looking at earlier, that's got Ma Bear's old guy's car.
Oh, goodness. Now, I wasn't Googling at it as Ma Bear was during that race, but, you know, I will say it is a pretty good paint scheme and a good car. It says, ooh.
36.
Yeah, because as I said, Trey, he slowed right down. I think he's either saving fuel or saving tires. Out of gas.
Dank
And
booty
somebody else
flakes.
is out of gas. There's quite a few here that seem to have run out of petrol.
Dank booty flakes is just coasting on the apron. And so was
See,
Kamikaze.
ooh.
Wow, this is... I don't think I've ever seen a race where so many people have run out of gas.
There is a
When
lot
you want
of...
a cowboy getting loose down on the apron, gets back on the track.
As we see at the end of the stage, a lot of people try to stretch it on the fuel, and
Oh
seems
no!
to have
And
paid
the
off.
cowboy hits the back of. Oh, okay, that was the. Must have been the end of
Yeah,
the stage.
stage end, yeah. So Gottnub got the stage win. So Ma Bear, this is your series. So who is actually the leaders here for the championship?
I should probably know this, and thank you for putting me on the spot like that. Mother. Let me quickly bring up my chat. Justin Shaquette, I hear is I think.
And then Kate is on the pole. And then Kate is getting roughed up.
Oh. And there's the big one,
Oh, and
folks.
around they go. But as you know, there's no cautions.
Yeah, so in the points lead here we have Justin Chiquette, followed by Monster Pollock, Gang Booty, Copenhagen, which it's not racing tonight, and Gilbert Rod are our
Oh,
top
another
five.
one. The 07 went around.
19 of Gottnub still in the lead.
OKC Mexican looks like he had some technical difficulties. He is the 07.
You can see them all getting spread out. It will be see who's able to save their tires, when they're gonna pit, and see what strategy they're gonna use for this third stage.
We have also the Pollock family in the green cars. We have Monster Pollock and Harvick Pollock. I believe it is Harvick 29 Pollock's birthday today, so happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday to you, buddy. and I'm on board with Delgatro, and he is right behind Gottnub.
I have to say this. In Race Reporter says, happy birthday, I'm sorry I hit you. Yeah, I can hear from the tone of these cars. A lot of these cars aren't, they're not fully on the throttle.
No, they're not.
but the thing is, this is the third stage. So, I mean, you should be able to, without saving any fuel, you should be able to do this on two tanks.
Yes, you can. You can do it on 2 tanks, but what these guys are probably doing, I'm guessing, is trying to save their tires as much as they possibly can, so they won't have. Well, I mean, they'll still have to take tires, but I mean, they want their tires to last as long as possible.
I guess it depends on what preset you're on. What preset you're using, I suppose. Yeah, if your tires are going to wear off. But then it kind of is redundant that you're on a tire slider if you're just going to use more tires and then slow down.
And I think Denkate is sitting there singing all to himself, all by myself.
Yeah, I can see that wreck.
As we see the top 4 trying to pull away from this pack here. See what they can do is the...
And Justin Choquette and Gotnub and Justin Choquette side by side. Justin's pulling away from Gotnub just by a little bit.
Oh, this is how we ended up with 2 number 30s, because we have Monster Pollock in the 30, and then we have Delgatro in the 30, and we didn't notice because we forgot about Delgatro on the roll call.
So that was Delgatro and Bofchenka going for the lead. And it's a close battle between these two.
Yeah, kind of strolling back here. Everyone seems to be going single file, trying to save fuel, save their tires, and get back with that lead pack, as they're just pulling away from these guys right now.
And that's what they got to do to get back to the lead pack. I mean, if you're way back there, and if you're going to be battling side by side, you're never going to catch the leaders. But if you get into a line, you get 4 or 5 cars. 4 or 5 are a lot better than 2 or 3.
Yeah. With Justin Choquette, and I'm trying to figure out who's behind him.
That would be Gotnub.
Gotnub.
The 19, yeah, okay.
But these two up front, Bofchenka and Delgatro, they are going at it.
Yeah, they're driving side by side. They're not trying to help each other out. They're trying to pass each other. So
Exactly.
I think that'll leave, while they're...
Well, it's allowing Justin to catch them.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. You took the words right out of my mouth.
And the old sniper, he's going to be catching up here pretty soon if they keep battling the way they are.
Who's lagging?
Tolson. So you still must be up by the front, are you, Denkate? Oh, okay. Huh. What are you watching, Doc? Still with us, Doc?
Yes, I am. Sorry. Technical difficulties there. I'm watching Trey here, back in the 79 white car, as he's going into the pits. See that pitting strategy come into play, see what these guys are going to be doing the next couple of laps. Are they going to push it to the end, as our captain Robbie Racing does, or is he going to pull it wide open and try and save as much as they can?
Yes, Robbie Racing. What would be your question for the booth? I see him out there in YouTube land.
That's a good question. Marlboro, I'm gonna let you tackle one. Robbie had just asked, tell us about your
yes.
own experience racing from preset to custom, and seeing that you yourself went from preset to custom this year. What's the difference, and what's been your experience going from racing presets to custom, and the preparation and the experience of it?
And go.
Well, yeah, thanks. And so for them, people that don't know, I'm then going back from custom to preset. So I don't know. I just find the preparation is. I find that I practice as much in presets as I did in customs because I don't know, if you're the type that you're always looking to better yourself, practicing, I don't think it matters if you're on preset or custom. I practice just as much on both, so that's the number one thing for me, is that I know that I can only improve by practicing. So whether I'm on preset or customs, I just practice as much as I can because I'll just get that much better. So I practice not necessarily even what my car can do, what I as a driver can do, and what I can learn from other drivers. So I like to practice with fellow teammates. I like to practice with people in development. I like to practice with captains.
Leaders are on pit road.
Yep. And other than that, I mean, it just comes to tinkering around. If you're on a preset, I always started with a 5 and then went to a 6 and then went down to a 4 and then, try different wedge, different tape, different tire pressures. So I don't think it really matters. I mean, and then on the custom, well, it's the same thing. You start with kind of like a basic setup and then you start tinkering away. The only difference is you have a lot more option on a custom setup than you do in a preset. And how's that? How's that for your answer?
that is some pretty good answers.
Wise words from the Mall Bear. Mall Bear, I'll line you up next for this. What's been your experience with preset and custom?
Well, myself, I don't like preset because there's absolutely nothing you can do with your car other than your tires, your tape, a little bit of wedge. Now, customs, I love customs. You can go in and you can set everything. You can build your car to the way you want it, to the way it handles for you. That's what I mean. I love customs. And you, Doc?
Buff Chonka is your leader as they coming down the backstretch. Leader's back onto the track, and I'm on board with Justin's Shackett.
I do see
Is it
Tolson.
Shackett or Shackett?
Shackett.
Shackett. Sorry about that.
I do see Tolson going a little side to side there with a little bit of leg.
And to answer your question, Paul Bear, personally, I'm a customs guy. Robbie did offer me a preset Xfinity initially, but I decided to run a custom truck because with those presets, as you were saying earlier, it was there's only so much you can do with the car, and on my opinion is I don't like fighting the car. I want that car to be comfortable with my driving style, and personally, with working with the custom setups, I feel that I take it more seriously. Because if you're fast, you're fast. And if you're not, well, you'll know either way. Yeah. Whereas the preset, it does provide a little bit closer racing, more competitive racing, but it's a different type of you adjusting to the car versus you adjusting your car to your driving style.
Oh, I like that answer.
Good answer, Doc. Good answer.
That is a good point. For anybody that's listening out there.
And Robbie Racing says, good answer. Which one is that from, Robbie? Is that from Ma Bear, from Pa Bear,
That
or from
was
Dr. Robbie Bobby?
probably all three of us, but I will say that that came up after I was done and before you two put in your spiel. So I'm going to say that was geared towards.
And you know, kind of building off of that, the presets are different when you go from series to series. I noticed in the trucks preset versus Xfinity, the trucks are so much tighter, and you have to back up your corners a lot more than you usually would in an Xfinity or a Cup, because just the way they flex going through the corner. And the Xfinity cars, you have a little bit more room in those presets, but a lot more power. Whereas your custom in the Xfinities, building those setups, it makes a world of a difference. I would say going from preset to custom in the Xfinity series is a little bit easier because the car generally handles about the same, other than your track bar is getting loose off the corner. But I would say the biggest difference in the trucks would be that the tightness of the car and the maneuverability, they're able to control the car around the corner without having the rear end coming around on you.
I'm like you. Like I was offered the preset Xfinity, but I would rather stay in the custom trucks myself. But now, if an offer ever presents itself, if me and you could both get a Xfinity custom ride, well, that would be the ideal thing. I like.
Oh, bears attached to his buddy.
I am. Me and Dr. Robbie Bobby, I've never worked as good with anybody
I agree.
as I do with Doc.
Good job, Dr. Robbie Bobby.
But as for me, the best ride I like is Xfinity. I would rather have an Xfinity than a Cup or a truck.
Yeah, I'm the same way. A Cup car. Oh, and our in-race reporter's finding this race extremely long. You know what? I thought it was pretty long myself when I did it last night. So.
Watching Buff Chonka here, he has checked out. He has checked out, and is he still checking with our race reporter? Is he still the leader, the 39?
He's on pit road.
Oh,
Yes.
Dr. Robbie, see, Robbie Race is full of questions. Now he wants to know. He's like, in development, we run all three series. However, tell us about your experiences throughout all three series in both preset and custom setups. All three of you. All right. So he wants us to talk about ourselves and not about this race. So let me go first. I've driven trucks, obviously Xfinity and Cup. To whoever just said that, I think it was Pavel. I like Xfinity over Cup. I love driving a truck for fun, but in a league, I prefer driving an Xfinity, only because I find I'm more competitive. I've always had fun driving in the trucks, but I think it was because of the people I was driving with, not necessarily because of the ride itself.
The dirty dog himself.
Yeah, I miss my buddy. But you know what? When it comes to, yeah, I find trucks is more, well, obviously you don't have it that speed, so it's more laid back. It's not, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. For me, I like driving trucks but I only like driving trucks on certain tracks. Like Eldora is like one of my favorite tracks to drive in a truck. I like Canadian Tire in a truck. Other than that, there's not many tracks that I like to drive trucks in. Therefore, I would have to say that that's my experience, that when it came to do a finicky track, in a truck. Like Iowa, I was not good in a truck at all. I did a lot better in an Xfinity. So I am working on season 5 development schedule, and I'm keeping that in mind for people that may have the same issue as. So basically, I'm doing up the schedule the way I want. Sorry.
And you, Doc?
So I was able to run Custom Xfinity last year. I started half the season on the controller and finished it on the wheel. My experience in Custom Xfinity was bad fast group of individuals. If you did not have a stable and fast car for the race, you were not competing for the top. Going from Custom Xfinity to Custom Truck, as we see Buff Chonka, the leader, come in for the pit, the setups, I felt you could apply them from Xfinity to the truck. The only real difference is the difference in power, and then also the track bars. I found running a higher track bar on the trucks to get that rear end to come around a little bit more, kind of like the Xfinity cars. But overall, the experience in the Custom Xfinity is very competitive, and it's definitely one of the favorited cars, as Mulberry and Paul Bear have said. I've heard Daddy and Robbie Racing also say they would prefer the Xfinity cars as well, and there's something about those cars. But going from the trucks, I've had a good time this season in the trucks, and as Mulberry said, they're not as fast, but I would say it takes a little bit more. You got to find your speed in other places when building your setups in the trucks. So you don't have that horsepower, but how can you get through the corners a little bit quicker than everybody else? Are you able to make up that time?
You have to be very good at handling the trucks, especially a custom truck. So,
See a lot of people on pit road. Delgatro's coming off. Got Nubs in there. Kamikaze's in there.
So Got Nubs is still the leader. I just followed the 91, I believe I see the purple car, and I don't know if that's Justin Chicagoland booty plates that came out of pit road with the 93 and the 4 Johnny Cash. Now 93 is left behind. I don't know if. And
Trey,
as I say that,
Trey looks like he had some difficulties there. Doesn't look like he's moving on pit road. Ooh, and then Kate and the Cowboy go around.
Yeehaw.
Good question, Robbie.
He's got another one?
When I was in development, we had some captains come in and run with us during the developmental series, and I felt that when the captains were there present, and sometimes you didn't even know who all the captains were, I felt like it gave the developmental drivers an extra sense of importance that the captains were there in the race. They weren't only watching on YouTube or watching the race, they were in the race, and they could see firsthand what those individuals were capable of doing, because you can only see so much from what we show on the YouTube. So I would say yes, having some of the captains who might be available, say if they're looking to recruit a couple people, get in the race. Get in,
do a little
race
scouting
with them, and get that first-hand experience. If you get hit, well, you know who you're going to want and who you're not. So that's my view. Paul Bear, Ma Bear, what about you guys?
Oh, I have
Actually,
lots to say about this.
it wasn't too long ago there that Noco actually asked me to sneak him into a race without letting any of the drivers know he was in there because he wanted to check out some of the drivers. And let me tell you, it didn't take long that he was in there. They're all like, "Oh my God, Noco's in here!" I don't know if that made them clean up their driving, or if they just tried
Probably
to.
made them nervous.
Yeah, no doubt. Okay,
Yeah.
Ma Bear, go ahead. You said you had a lot to say about that question.
Well, first of all, and this is not geared to anybody in particular, but as a captain, it would be nice if you knew if the driver is eligible to be picked up or not. Because it stresses the driver in the sense that, they get picked up and then you have to tell them that they're not because they haven't raced. There are 2 races. Now, some have been told that you need to be in development for 2 weeks. It's not 2 weeks in development, it's 2 races. So I'm not going to name any names out there, but I know who you are.
Well, that actually, Ma Bear, that guy is eligible to be picked up.
I'm not talking about any particular driver, or I'm going in past. Like, not even today. I'm not even talking about today.
Okay.
No, it's happened before. It happens a lot, where the drivers will quit development because they have been picked up. I'm just asking for clear communication, because I think that maybe the drivers do not think that development is communicating with the captains and vice versa. So I think they see us as like development and then the leagues, which it is, but at the same time, a lot of them don't even know who the captains are. I've been asked how many teams there is on Giggity. So a lot of them, obviously, they have to ask how many teams we have. They don't know that we have 8 teams and who the captains are. So I think it would be nice if captains came in and, like you said, Pa Bear, race a few races. They don't have to sneak in. They can be invited in. Because, we know that the captains always like to watch the races.
Yeah, I think it'd be nice to see them in there, and every once in a while, I think it'd actually be kind of nice to see the CEO himself jump into a few races with these guys and check them all out and have some fun.
Yeah, I think they would probably enjoy that.
Yes, and hello Jimbo out there in YouTube land. Says I missed the development league already.
Because how long do you think it was since K Taddy himself ran in the development series?
Oof, I don't know.
I think it'd be kind of cool if he jumped in there and ran with these guys. Maybe he'd find a little bit of a challenge.
As we see Gilbert Broad going to the pits, checking with their IRR. Who's the leader currently, sir? 39 is your leader. Buff Chonka still holding strong.
And I am on Boom Vision with him right now. I think it's Harvick Pollock behind him though, because I see a green car coming up there. I don't know if he's a lap down or.
Buff Chonka's been lapping quite a few cars here as this stage continues. Yes, so he's definitely put in some work here, and I think his strategy is paying off. But we'll have to wait and see which strategy does as we roll into 1 and 2. Back to you, Pa Bear.
Well, it's a pretty good race. I mean, no one seems to have anything for this guy. It's just, he's definitely somebody that's going to be picked up. It's not going to take long at all for him to be picked up, especially with driving the way he's driving. No.
No, he has been a consistent runner.
Yeah,
and he is.
He can be picked up anytime. Over to you, Ma Bear.
Who's this we're talking about?
Buff Jonka.
Oh, Buck Chunka, yes. Sorry about that. I thought you were talking about Tolson. I was going to say no.
No, this is Tolson's
Tonight
first
is-
race.
Yeah, after the next race. Yeah. Yeah, we have a lot of newcomers. A lot of them.
I think I just ran with 3 people in recruitment and put them up into preset today.
Yeah. And I mean, we added a lot of them in the last 2 weeks. And some of them have already raced, or 2 races have been picked up. Like, we seen Jimbo got picked up last week or the week before.
Very good driver.
We had Mayo Coop originally was his name. He got picked up really quickly as well.
And
Another question from Robbie here. Yes, go ahead, Bobber.
Oh, I was just going to say over to you for your opinions.
Oh, okay. On what? No. Robbie Racing with another question here. Do you think the drivers would like to see some of our top drivers take part now and again in the championship winners?
Absolutely.
I think that'd be a pretty sweet idea. If the captains aren't able to come there, I think that would give these development guys a taste of what it takes to win a championship in this league. Give them a little bit of a eye-opener, per se, to what to expect if they get picked up and or what they need to improve on racing against the top-tier guys in the league.
Like,
so, yes, I would agree.
Like UK Wildcats and Jake Giroux and White Flag.
Is up.
And it looks like Buff Jonka is out of fuel. He's coasting on the apron. So a custom car has won. So it obviously wasn't Bobchenko. Justin Shackett.
Justin Shackett.
Which probably wraps up the championship.
He told me he was going to win this tonight because I said... Yeah, he told me he was going to win tonight, and I did not want to repeat those words. I did not want to create a commentator's curse. So
yeah, they're bad.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Justin. Because that will probably wrap up the championship for Justin.
Yeah, I believe it will. We'll send him an invite up to this booth.
And for those at YouTube land, you have Justin Shackett coming home in P1, Kamikaze P2, Go Gotro, followed by T-Bird, Tolson, Buff Chonka, and Dink Bootyflakes. Give us a moment here as we pause for station identification and get our winners up here. Brought to you by the Giggity Racing Network.
Do you know what number car he was in?
He was in a custom car, 91.
Oh, yeah.
He usually drives the 18, so... I would put the 18 up because I believe he just pulled off with the championship.
As we have Justin Shackett in the booth now, congratulations on the P1 finish.
I don't even know what to say right now. Like, you don't even know what this means. Like, I literally thought I was finishing either third or second. This is unbelievable.
And not just a first place win. This is probably wrapping up the championship for you.
Yeah, I think I'm the champion for 4.5 development preset.
That's awesome. Yeah. Congratulations, man.
Justin. You
Big accomplishment.
My huge thing this season was to not drive like I did last season, as aggressive. My plan this season was just to show the talent that I really have and not let emotions get behind the wheel of the car.
Yeah.
That's well said, and you did show that it can be done, and you did an awesome job. Congratulations.
Very good job, man.
Huge thank you to everybody. You know, Ma, Pa, you guys do awesome. You know, everybody who runs Giggity. You know, you guys, without you guys, there wouldn't be, you know, the racing that there is. But this is huge. Like, this is exactly what I wanted.
Well, it was a tough battle for you all year. I mean, you were racing against some tough opponents there, like One-Handed Sniper and the rest of them all. Like Buffchanka tonight was just dominant, but you pulled it off.
So
yeah,
when you just said you didn't think you were going to win, tell us what were your thoughts coming into stage 3?
So I was saying from the get-go, you know, being 50 points in first place for the championship, my goal was just, you know, if somebody wanted to go around me, just get out of the way. I didn't need to get caught up in something to jeopardize the gap that I already had. So my mindset was, if somebody wants to go by, just move. I just need a clean race. I just need to run my race, not worry about anybody around me. And, you know, going into the third stage, I knew there was going to be competition. You know, One-Handed Sniper was an ex-teammate of mine. You know, yep. I want to see him win. But, you know, when I saw them pull away from me, I was content riding in third place just to make sure that I had enough gas to finish the race. And, you know, unfortunately, One-Handed Sniper disconnected, was willing to go, and then the 39 ran out of gas, so.
And there you had it. Yeah.
Thanks, Dad Kate.
Yeah, that was an awesome run. Good job.
Okay,
yeah,
well,
I had a.
Ready?
Anything you got to say, Doc?
I just want to close with congrats to our winner here, Justin. Well deserved, good race, and favorite. And I'm looking forward to seeing what season 5 brings. And that'll be it for me. Take care out there in YouTube land.
Yeah, everybody take care, and
stay tuned. We're coming right up with the. Sorry, don't mean to cut you off, Bob. There.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, just stay tuned. We're coming up with the custom group next, about 10 minutes approximately.
All right, so you heard it. Stay tuned, and we will be right back with the customs.
Bye.
That's a pudding thing we can't steal. Is